Ladies and gentlemen, I came here to talk about the most shocking murder you will ever hear about. It's not the kind written in newspapers, not the kind whispered about in the dark. I'm talking about a murder so bold, so fearless, it will change your life. It is the murder of fear, the murder of excuses, the murder of the little voice inside your head that tells you, you can't. Every single day, people are walking around alive on the outside but dead on the inside. Their dreams strangled, their hopes buried, their purpose abandoned. And it's all because they never had the courage to kill the things that were killing them. So today I challenge you, take the knife of discipline, take the weapon of faith, take the power of relentless action, and commit the most shocking murder of all. Slay the doubt, the laziness, the negativity that's been holding you hostage. Because when you murder your excuses, you resurrect your greatness. When you kill your fears, you give birth to your destiny. And when you destroy the old version of you that settles for less, you become unstoppable. So I ask you today, are you ready? Ready to bury your fears? Ready to silence your doubts? Ready to kill the old you and rise as the new? That, my friends, is the most shocking murder you won't believe until you see it in the mirror. The real murder is symbolic, killing fear, excuses, and negativity. Fear is the silent assassin that creeps into our minds, whispering that we are not enough, that we are not ready, that we will fail before we even try. Excuses are the accomplices always ready to justify why we didn't start, why we didn't continue, why we didn't finish. Negativity is the poison, seeping into our thoughts, convincing us to shrink, to settle, to surrender. But the most shocking murder you can commit is when you decide to end their reign. When you look fear in the face and say, not today. When you silence excuses with action. When you starve negativity by feeding your mind with belief and possibility. This murder is not one of destruction. It is one of liberation. It is the killing of what holds you down so that what is within you can finally rise. Fear suffocates dreams if not destroyed. It creeps in quietly, wrapping itself around your vision, tightening its grip until your dreams can no longer breathe. It tells you to wait until tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes. It convinces you that you are not strong enough, not smart enough, not worthy enough to chase what burns in your heart. Fear does not come with a loud voice. It comes as doubt, hesitation, and hesitation is the slow death of ambition. Many lives are wasted not because people lacked talent, but because they allowed fear to choke the life out of their purpose. But fear only has the power you give it. The moment you confront it, the moment you step forward despite trembling hands and racing thoughts, fear begins to lose its hold. And when fear dies, your dreams finally learn how to live. Excuses are the silent killers of success. They don't shout, they whisper. They come dressed as reasons, sounding logical, sounding harmless. But slowly they strangle progress. Excuses tell you it's not the right time, that you don't have the resources, that someone else is better equipped. They sound protective, but in truth, they are chains holding you back from your own potential. Every excuse made today is an opportunity buried, a step not taken, a door left unopened. Success doesn't die in one blow. It fades away each time an excuse is chosen over action. Excuses feel safe, but safety is where dreams go to die. The dangerous thing is how quiet they are, how normal they feel, how easily they disguise themselves as comfort. But every moment you silence excuses with action, you give success the breath it needs to live. The weapon is within you. Discipline, faith, and action. You don't need to search outside for strength, because everything you need has been placed inside you. Discipline is the edge of the blade, cuts through laziness, distraction, and the endless temptations that try to pull you off your path. Faith is the fire that fuels the weapon. It keeps you moving when the results are invisible, when the journey feels heavy, when doubt knocks on your door. And action is the strike. Without action, even the sharpest weapon stays unused, collecting dust while opportunities pass you by. When discipline sharpens you, faith strengthens you, and action drives you, nothing can stand in your way. The weapon within you was not given by chance, it was built for battle. And every time you choose to use it, you carve a path closer to your destiny. Most people live alive outside but dead inside because they never kill what holds them back. They smile on the surface, but behind their eyes there is silence, a dream abandoned, a passion suffocated. They move through routines, following the same steps, speaking the same words, yet carrying a heart that no longer beats for purpose. It is not life that drains them. It is the weight of the chains they refuse to break. Fear, doubt, excuses, and negativity remain untouched, never confronted, never destroyed. And so they walk, breathe, and exist, but never truly live. It is a tragedy, not of death, but of potential left untouched, of greatness buried alive. To be alive on the outside but dead on the inside is the cruelest form of survival. And until they find the courage to kill what holds them back, they will never taste the fullness of life. Killing excuses resurrects greatness. Every excuse buried is a piece of strength uncovered. Excuses keep your potential locked away, convincing you that tomorrow is safer than today. They whisper that the timing isn't right, that the risk is too high, that comfort is better than challenge. But the moment you silence them, the moment you strip them of their power, something inside you awakens. Greatness does not die, only sleeps beneath the weight of excuses. And when you choose responsibility over reasons, action over delay, courage over hesitation, greatness begins to rise again. It comes back in your confidence, in your progress, in the fire of your persistence. Every excuse you kill breathes new life into your purpose. Killing excuses is not the end of something, it is the rebirth of everything you were meant to be. And in that resurrection, you rediscover your true strength. Killing fear gives birth to destiny. Fear stands at the doorway of every dream, guarding it like a prison guard, daring you to step forward. It tells you that failure will break you, that rejection will define you, that pain will crush you. But fear is only an illusion, a shadow that looks larger than it really is. When you confront it, when you cut it down, something powerful happens. In that very moment, your destiny begins to breathe. Opportunities reveal themselves, doors open, and the path you once thought was impossible begins to unfold. Fear is the enemy of destiny, but courage is the midwife that delivers it. Each time you choose bravery over hesitation, your true future takes shape. Killing fear does not end your story, it begins it. Because on the other side of fear is the life you were always meant to live. Destroying the weak version of yourself makes you unstoppable. The weak version is the one that gives in to comfort, that settles for less, that quits when the road gets heavy. It is the voice that tells you to slow down, to play safe, to stay the same. But that version of you cannot walk into the future you were built for. It cannot carry the weight of greatness. It cannot endure the storms that shape champions. It cannot rise to the call of destiny. To become unstoppable, you must confront it, break it, and bury it. Every time you push past limits, every time you choose discipline over comfort, every time you rise after falling, you are destroying that weaker self. And with every piece of it gone, the stronger you emerges. The you that cannot be broken, the you that cannot be stopped, the you destined to win. Every transformation requires a death of the old self. The person you are today cannot carry you into the life you are meant to live. The habits that keep you small, the doubts that hold you back, the fears that paralyze you, those must die so something greater can rise. Transformation is not gentle, it is not easy. It is a battle between who you were and who you must become. It demands letting go of comfort, of excuses, of the false security that keeps you trapped in the same place. The old self clings tightly, whispering for you to stay the same, but growth requires courage to let it go. And when you do, something powerful happens. From that death comes rebirth. Stronger self, a bolder self, a truer self. Every transformation is proof that endings are not final. They are beginnings in disguise. The mirror should one day reflect the new, fearless you, not the version chained by hesitation, not the one burdened by regret, but the one who rose above every voice that said you couldn't. The mirror should no longer show the face of doubt, but the eyes of determination. It should reflect the scars of battles fought and the strength earned through struggle. One day, when you stand before it, you should see not just who you are, but who you chose to become. Fear should no longer live in your reflection. What you see should be courage, resilience, and purpose staring back at you. The mirror does not light reveals. And when you have buried fear, when you have killed excuses, When you have destroyed the weaker self, the mirror will tell the truth. It will show the new, fearless, you're ready to live, ready to conquer, ready to shine. So my friends, the greatest murder you will ever commit is not against another soul, but against the fear, the excuses, and the weakness that have been killing you from the inside. You are not here to live small. You are not here to hide behind doubt. You are here to rise, to fight, to conquer, and to become the fearless version of yourself the world has been waiting for. Stand tall, look in the mirror, and let the reflection tell the story that you chose courage over fear, action over excuses, and greatness over mediocrity. Because the most shocking murder you won't believe is the one that sets you free.